gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
Right now, we are learning more about a standoff in Minneapolis that ended with a man dead. State investigators revealed in the past hour that 2 Minneapolis police officers fired their rifles. Police were called to an apartment building on 21st Avenue South near Franklin last night after a mother who was home with her 2 children called 911 about a neighbor firing shots into their apartment. The family, along with others in the building, were evacuated during a 6-hour standoff. Kate Raditz has more, including a video from a witness.
A 6-hour standoff between a man believed to be in his 20s and Minneapolis police ends with gunshots and a man dead.
I want to be very clear. This is not the outcome we had hoped for or desired.
A spokesperson for MPD said that as officers arrived to the building's 3rd floor, they heard shots and saw exploding debris from the walls. A viewer sent us video of some of the incident. WCCO has edited this video to remove some of the sounds. The video shows a man hanging out of the window. We have blurred his image until his identity is confirmed. Minutes later, you see him break the glass. He breaks glass again, and then there are 2 gunshots. Almost 2 minutes later, officers go up the stairs as EMS arrives.
The cops were here 6 hours. So what was going to be another 6 hours? This young man had a family, he had friends, he had parents, he had people that cared about him.
MPD says several attempts were made to get the man out of the apartment through overnight negotiations. They brought in the man's parents, who tried talking to him using phone calls, voicemails, and video messages. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey said on Twitter Thursday, "This is not the outcome anyone wanted. Any loss of life is tragic, and my deepest condolences go out to the family of the individual involved." Kate Raditz, WCCO 4 News.
Police say the man was taken to the hospital where he died. He is believed to have been in his 20s.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And thanks for joining us here at 6. New video from neighbors giving us a glimpse into what led up to a deadly police shooting overnight in Minneapolis.
This unfolded after a 6-hour standoff at an apartment that all started around 9:30 last night. Fox 9's Mary McGuire live for us near the scene. So, Mary, what are these neighbors saying?
Well, it's been more than 20 hours since authorities were initially called to this scene in the Seward neighborhood of Minneapolis, and residents are still not being allowed back into the apartment building where this all happened. You can see investigators with the BCA are still here collecting evidence. Behind me, there is the window on the 3rd floor that neighbors say a man was sticking out of before he was shot and killed.
The window, pick up your cell phone. We can have a conversation with you.
Video obtained by Fox 9 shows the moments leading up to a deadly police shooting in Minneapolis. In it, you can see a man hanging out of a 3rd floor window as police try and negotiate with him.
The police keep coming, keep coming.
Residents in the Seward neighborhood of Minneapolis are still shaken.
I don't feel safe walking to school, and I don't feel safe in my own neighborhood.
Police were initially called to the building on the 900 block of 21st Avenue South around 9:30 on Wednesday night after a woman called 911 saying a man was shooting into her apartment.
As officers arrived on the 3rd floor, they heard additional shots. Officers also saw debris exploding from walls as more shots were fired. Officers called for backup and worked to rescue the mother and her 2 children out of the building to safety.
Over the course of 6 hours, police say they tried to negotiate with him using a variety of tactics.
These negotiation attempts included identifying and calling the man's phone bringing his parents to the scene, providing communications from his parents in the form of phone calls, voicemails, and video messages. And officers also attempted numerous times using loudspeakers to instruct the male to exit the apartment with his hands up.
Early Thursday morning, officers fired at the man, who was rushed to the hospital where he died. Authorities haven't said exactly what prompted police to shoot. Now, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, we have learned, is in Washington, D.C. right now, but he did issue a statement about this incident. He shared his condolences with the family of the man who was shot, saying that this is not the outcome that anyone wanted. He also expressed his gratitude to MPD officers and crisis negotiators who worked with his family members throughout the night. Reporting live, Mary McGuire, Fox 9.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
I could be at work, in school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.